Hi guys, I tried in English now, my first English video. My English is not the best, but I try my best. So sorry for any mistakes you will find in this video. The question is how to find a photography project. Do you ever go out with your camera, maybe the newest, very expensive, with a big lens, your dream lens, whatever, and you come back with 50 photos, random, with no special feel, or no line through the pictures. We say in Germany the red line. And you have a bunch of pictures, maybe beautiful pictures, but it's not possible to sort it because they are very random. I will show you how you stop this random photography and start your first photography project in 5 steps. Step number 1. Why should I make a photography project? There are at least 3 reasons to make a photography project. At first, there is a reason to grab your camera. If you have a theme to go out, you take your camera and don't think about it to go out. You take it and you know, today I want to go to make photos for my project. Reason number two is the storytelling. One picture is one word, but you have a bunch of pictures. This is a story. So this is reason number 2. And reason number three, it's an easy way to find your own style. You stop copying another photography, you go out and dive deep into one theme. Step number 2 is the brainstorming. At first I have to say, brainstorming, there's one rule in brainstormings. The rule is there are no bad ideas. So take a paper or your tablet or whatever you want, one pen, and write down everything you have in your head. For example, bridges, wood, people, craftsmen, beer, all around you, all your interests, or what you like in photography. For example, what do you like? You like to photography, you like to make beer, you like to puzzle, you like to ride a bike, whatever. Write it down, everything you like. So, do you like any kind of forms? Triangles, lines, symmetric things, whatever. Write it down. It's very helpful to think about things that are next to you. For example, the bakery, the supermarket, your neighbors, schools, any kind of communities you have around you. And you can write everything on the paper. And this is step number 2. I think there are no bad ideas. Chapter number 3 is the selection. If you look at your list, you can think about it, what is possible to do and what's not possible to do. If you would like to make pictures of dogs with red pullover on a Formula 1 track, for example, maybe it's hard to finish this because you need a track. So a Formula 1 track, you need dogs and so on and so on. But if you want to make pictures of the craftsman, you say craftwoman in English, I don't know. For example, you want to make pictures of all the cobblers, do you say it like that? People who make shoes or repair shoes. I hope it's the right word, I don't know. But there is no craftsman for this in your country, in your town. So it's not possible to do it. You like bridges, but there are no bridges in your town. But you like woods, or you love woods and nature, and there are a lot of woods. So, for example, okay, there are wood and trees on my list. I make a circle around it, and I love people, so I make portraits in the woods, and so on and so on. So I think you get the idea. Try to filter the list and cut all the ideas which are not possible to finish, and make a cycle around the ideas or around the words, which gives you the feeling, okay, I can finish this project with these ideas. We finish our list and we would like to make a project with craftsmen in our town. This is the final decision. One of the issues of a project is, do you have enough energy to finish it? So if you're looking for a topic for your project, choose a topic which burn inside of you. So there are no questions, should I go today because it's raining? No, you would like to finish this, you want it. And if you have a topic which burned inside of you, you wouldn't have any problems to finish this and go out. This is very important. If you have your list, you can make small project out of the list, for example, for one day, or you can make a project for 1 week, or you can make project for 1 month, for example. It depends on the topic and depends on your time management. Maybe the family have not enough time, so you say, okay, I just want to make a small one, start with a small one, or I want to make a bigger one for 1 week, for 1 month, it's whatever. Chapter number 4 is the execution. So the process of the project. At first, it's very helpful for me to make some rules. Say, I just want to use one camera and I just want to use one lens. No big pack with 3 cameras and a lot of lenses, and I have no idea what kind of lens I have to choose, and so on and so on. So it's, for me, it's very helpful to say, okay, just one camera and 1 or 2 lenses, whatever I need. 50 mil, 35 mil, or 200 mil, whatever you need. The second thing is make a list of shots you need. For example, if you want to make a project of bridges, one is the side, one is a bridge from the top with the drone, for example, and one is a car on the bridge. Or if you need, you have a picture or you have a project of the craftsman, you would like to have one portrait of the head, one portrait in front of the shop or fabric or whatever, and the third is the working process. And you will never forget your shot. It's very frustrating. You come back and say, okay, I forget the shot. There is one hard thing when you make projects. It's the middle of the project. When you start, you have a lot of energy to start. If you feel the end, you had a lot of energy because you know, okay, maybe this is the third last shooting I have. But in the middle, it's possible to get a boring gap in the project. And if you have rules, for example, and frames for your project, it's easier to step over the gap and finish the project. If you are in this gap and you have to think about the project, what kind of person can I call? What can I change? Or whatever. This is the best part to learn and the best part to make great photos, because your brain have to work very hard for this to finish this project. Chapter number 5 is the result, to finish the project. So now we have a lot of pictures. For example, we make a project for 1 year. We make pictures of all craftsmen in our town. And now we have to select the pictures. This is the first step. Make rules for your selection. You want one headshot, one working process shot, and one shot in front of the shop or whatever. For me, it's very important to print the pictures or to make something like a book. You can make an online book. So a website, if you have a website, put in an extra selection. This is my project of craftsmen of whatever town, or go to the drugstore. In Germany, we have drugstores. You can print pictures and print it in small versions, put it on the floor. Very easy to select. It's easier than on the screen. Make a small book just for you. And if you have visit of your friends, you can show it. Look, this is my project, and it's very cool. Nobody will say, "Oh, the printing quality is no good." Maybe creepy photographers, but nobody else. And then you can finish your project and you can put it in your bookshelf or put it on a website, and you can use it to show other people, hey, look, this is what I do. This is my kind of work. Can I make a picture of you if you make a new project? It's very helpful. These were the 5 chapters of a project, photography project, how to start it and how to finish it. To make projects, this is a decision. This is not a flash of inspiration. Do you say it like that? You decide, okay, I will finish it and I will start and finish it. If you never make a project, start it now. Start it for 1 day and 1 week. So I have a lot of fun with that, and thanks for watching.